The 16th of May 2025, the day my beloved Newcastle United won the Carabao Cup. What an amazing day. There was tears. Newcastle United became the Carabao Cup champions, the first domestic trophy in 70 years, but most important, the start of Newcastle United. So before getting to this video, please make sure you like, subscribe and comment because the football talk is back and let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, as you saw, Newcastle United won the Carabao Cup and I was there, and let me tell you, that was one of the greatest days of my life. But let's just start with Eddie Howe. You are a fantastic man. You have come into this club when we sat 19th in the Premier League. Everyone was Newcastle going down. There's no club survived this. Newcastle are done, finished, going down. But that man came into this football club, transformed it. Yes, he's had money, but he hasn't had lots of money. And if you look at some of the signings he's brought in Bruno, he's brought in Isaac, two of our top players, Anthony Gordon, Harvey Barnes, who doesn't play much. Let me put it straight, he does not play much. Lewis Hall, Tino Livramento, Sandro Tonali. Yes, he's brought in them players, and Nick Pope. But if you look at it, Dubravka's played a lot of games under Howe. Fabian Shaw was frozen out by Bruce. Signed him for £3 million. He wasn't meant to be, in my opinion, a player that was going to take Newcastle to a cup when we signed him. I think he was a steady signing where just keep up, mate. That's what his job was, in my opinion. Obviously, Botman's been injured. We're saying big damn bin. How can I not forget about that man? But we'll get on to him in the next segment of the video. But then Jacob Murphy as well. What a fantastic job Eddie Howe's done with Jacob Murphy. Yes, he's not the most flashy player, but he's getting assists, he's getting goals, he works his arse off for the team. And Eddie Howe has transformed this football club into just greatness. And I truly believe now we're going to kick on to win things. It's just amazing, really. Like, because I've got one of my best mates, he's called Jamie. I've got my season tickets next to him. And, like, we've watched this shit for years. Like, years and years. And I think it might have been Sunday or it might have been before the fight. I probably said it to him both, but I definitely said to him, we watched, in fact, no, it was on a TikTok, and I replied to his comment, or I commented on his TikTok. I said, we've sat next to each other watching shit under Rafa, shit under Steve Bruce, to now playing this aggressive football, pressing, and winning the Carabao Cup. If you said to me 5 years ago, by the way, you're going to sit in front of a camera. In fact, no, not even in front of a camera, forget this. You're going to be at Wembley watching Newcastle United beat Liverpool 2-1 in the final, dominate them, and lift the Carabao Cup, I'd be like, fuck off. That's what I would tell you, fuck off. And as well, just touching on Eddie Howe again, when Eddie Howe came in, it was a bit like, I remember on TalkSport, they asked, who would you have? Someone said Eddie Howe, and people laughed at him. And the job he's done has just been, I don't think anyone else would have came into this football club and done the job he's done. He's got the players on side, he's got the club like a family, he's got the fans together with the players. And honestly, in my opinion, he's one of the best managers in the Premier League. I think he's a better manager. Well, I think the people who are better managers than him are Pep Guardiola, and just because of his reputation, Unai Emery. But in my opinion, Eddie Howe's the third best manager in the league. Yes, you're going to say, well, what about Arne Slot, top of the league? What about Mikel Arteta? First of all, the money Mikel Arteta's had to spend, in my opinion now, he's a failure because he's won one trophy, and that was when he didn't sign anyone. He had Unai Emery's players. So, in my opinion, he's a failure because he's done nothing with Arsenal other than being losers, runners-up. And to be honest, I don't dislike Arsenal, so I don't take that personal. I just think he's a failure, and I think Arsenal should be and doing better, because Arsenal are a big club, as you know. But Pep Guardiola, obviously we know him, he's the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest manager in football. And then Unai Emery, you know, he's won European trophies, so how can you go against that? And he's managed teams like PSG, Arsenal, But even winning things like Sevilla and stuff as well, so you can't really, in Villarreal, so you can't really say, yeah, he's better. But in my opinion, Eddie Howe will be one of the best managers in the league. He's the first, let this sink in as well, he is the first English manager since Harry Redknapp to win a major trophy since 2008. That's so long. Like, how can it be so long without winning? It's like 17 years. I think, if my maths is treating us right. But no, he's a wonderful man, and he's been given freedom to the city, and he fucking deserves it. Like, he is, in my opinion, I love that man so much. Like, I really, really love that man. But let's talk about the game. From the first 2 minutes, when I'm up in my seat, I looked to I didn't know the kid to the right, but I looked and I was like, we're going to fucking do these. But even when I'm walking in, it's quite emotional for me. I saw a lot of people I knew, like obviously my granddad sadly passed away, and I saw one of his mates called Andy. He gives a hug and said, we're going to fucking do these. And I was like, I know. And I texted my uncle was like, we're going to do them. My mate Jamie, we're going to do them. Everyone said we're going to do them, and I got on the ground, and then the atmosphere was amazing. You'll Never Walk Alone comes on, Newcastle out sings it, Newcastle out sing Liverpool. The players walk out. I'm going to put the photo on the screen now. A lovely photo of not even photo, tifo of a flag of the history book with a pen ready to write 2025. And I just knew from the first 2 minutes we fucking got at them. They didn't do anything, and yes, you can say they were tired, they were this or that. Honest lot, lovely man in defeat. Newcastle deserved it. No excuses. Fair enough. I love managers like that. And we just outplayed them, and I think we wanted it more. And I don't. It's hard to say that we wanted it more, because obviously Liverpool would have wanted to win that as well. But I just think we had that hurt of 2023. We went into that game so emotional because I was there when we lost as well. And we fucking got at them, and yeah, Dan Burn scores a header. The boy from Blythe scores a header in a cup final. The first goal at Wembley for Newcastle United in 25 years. That was scored by Rob Lee. I'm 21. I'm 22 tomorrow. So when this video, the day after this video, I'm 22. So I've never seen Newcastle score a goal at Wembley, which is mental. But now I've seen them score twice at Wembley. But yeah, big Dan Burn, beautiful header, puts Newcastle 1-0 up. And when we scored, it felt so different. Like, I was like screaming. I was emotional. I've never felt it so loud before, and it just hits different. And I'm like, oh my God. And it was in like the 44th minute or 45th minute. And I was like, got a half time, and there's some guy who sits below me at St James's Park, called Andy. So I went up, I didn't know he was sitting in the area, so I went up and had a chat with him. He's like, I'm scared now. I was like, I know. I was like, 1-0 up, it's a scary scoreline. Second half, I was like, they're going to come for us now, Newcastle, so we've got to be resolute, we've got to defend. Got at them again. They've done nothing, and Isaac gets a goal offside 2 minutes later. Lovely, Tino Livramento, lovely cross in. Murphy beats Robson in the air, heads it down. Isaac with a lovely one-time finish. The bottom left-hand corner, Wembley erupted. And I was like, I still didn't believe it, because what I've been born into is Newcastle don't win. Newcastle can't win. Newcastle aren't made for winning trophies, and then this takeover's happened, and I was like, we'll win something, but when? And I thought, if I'm being honest with the PSR and everything, and I just thought 5, 6, 7 more years, we'll win something. But now we'll win the Carabao Cup. Now, what I guarantee you is now it's our cycle where we will start winning. I think PSR, I think that's slowly going to get changed, the rules, but Newcastle have cooperated with PSR for the last 3 years or 2 years now, and we can spend a lot of money this summer, which we will do. And we're going to have a much bigger pull. We're 6th in the Premier League, 1 point off top 4. That's our game in hand as well. So if you win that, we're in a good space. The top 5 gets Champions League this year, but I really think Newcastle will kick on and get Champions League football now. And what are they out as well? And just as well, fair play to Liverpool fans. Have been very nice in defeat. Very congratulating. Just because Liverpool are proper fans. Like, Liverpool are just like us in the sense of they've won a lot more, and their history is a lot more richer, but they understand what it means to win. And as I said, our first major trophy, in my opinion, in 70 years. Because the Fairs Cup was the first, obviously we won the Fairs Cup. I'm not sure what the Fairs Cup was because I wasn't born in 1900s, but all I know is that we've won a major domestic trophy and it feels fucking amazing. Like, I've watched the game every single day, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times since we won it. Just because it's emotional, you know. When the final whistle went, I was crying my eyes out. I can hold my hands up. I was crying my eyes out when the final whistle went. The trophy lift, I was crying again. It was just one of them amazing, amazing moments. And I had a moment when the whistle went, I was crying my eyes out, and then 2 minutes after I get my composure and I'm clapping the players, I just thought about my granddad, because my granddad passed away in December, and I was just like, because my granddad loved the football, and he would have loved to watch Newcastle. I get emotional thinking about it now. My granddad would have loved to watch Newcastle lift the trophy. I'm sure it was. Somewhere he would have been laughing and smiling. Picking that back up, I'm sure my granddad would have obviously been there, because I knew he would have been with us watching it. So yeah, we were absolutely delighted. And I was just thinking, he'll be laughing, my granddad, but like, them bastards winning something when I'm not here. But look, that's what football's about. It can take 70 years, but now we might win for the next 10 years, which I do think we'll do that. And it's just been amazing. The whole week since we've done it's been amazing. The players have been amazing. Big shout out to every single player, not just in the starting 11, but the players in the squad, like local lads like Mark Gillespie, who's never played a game for Newcastle other than like friendlies, but they're leaders. They've got the experience. But big shout out to Joe Linton on the day, my man of the match. Fucking amazing. He was everywhere. Bruno, the passion he's got, crying after the game. Joe Linton crying after the game. Tonali, 56 million, by the way. Isaac, unbelievable. Barnes was great, in my opinion, on the day. Everyone, man for man, has been amazing, the Carabao Cup. And special shout out to Sean Longstaff, who does get a lot of stick, but he was one that actually put the penalty away against Nottingham Forest when we were struggling in that game. We went 1-0 up in about 30 seconds. Struggled in that game, got through it on penalties. Went on to beat teams like Wimbledon, Chelsea, Brentford, Arsenal twice. Not once, twice. And then Liverpool in the final. And Newcastle United are your Carabao Cup champions. Yes, it's late, but I've just been so happy, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to record it. Obviously, I only got emotional in the video once, but that wasn't about Newcastle. It was about my granddad. Well, it was a Newcastle winning, and then my granddad would have seen a bit, you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Support, it's been unreal. I don't know if next video will be FIFA, more football talk, where Newcastle go from here. But boys, I love you so much. In the special words of Lowsey, I'll see you in the next one.